Hey, Jocko Echo. Thanks for providing insight and value to my life. It goes a long way. My question for you both is, how can I restore trust in someone for whom I have shown little to no respect for their time? For context, I just purchased my first firearm with my brother's help and made plans with him to go shooting on that same evening. Long story short, even though he recommended I go earlier than I planned to be on time to our arranged meeting, I finished a different task first, thinking that surely it would not take long for my background check to clear and to get everything I need from the gun shop. He waited for me at our predetermined spot for over an hour before he finally left. So this whole thing took longer than he thought, basically. Nothing went as I hoped once I got there, and he didn't pick up when I called him. I went to see him later that night, and he said he wished I would value his time and that he saw it coming from a mile away, which tells me it's certainly not the first time I've done this with him. I take full responsibility for this and know I'm the one in the wrong. I want to fix it, but I'm unsure how I can rebuild that trust. Thanks in advance.
Yeah. I mean, out of the gate, obviously, own it, apologize for it. I hope you already did that. Explain that you know it was wrong. Explain that you know you wasted his time. Explain that you know it is disrespectful. Mm-hmm. Not on a small level, but in a big level. Mm-hmm. Taking an hour away from some human being's life. You know it's a habit. Explain that you know it's a habit that you have. Explain that you will change it. Repay him, which means you tell him that you are standing by to support him, meaning you're going to give him that hour of time back, at least, probably 3x. Give him 3 hours of your time. Mow the lawn for him, dude. I'm coming to mow your lawn. Takes an hour, cool. I got it. Repair the fence by the driveway that got hit. You'll be over there. You're going to go to Home Depot yourself. You're going to come over there. You're with your own tools. You're not going to go freaking jack up his tools, right? Because we don't want you people touching our tools. You're going to go replace it. Whatever, you're going to go there and repay him that time. Give it back to him because you stole it from him. A thief. Time thief. Now you got to repay. Then the other thing that's really offensive about this, and what probably bothers him as much as the wasted time, is that you didn't freaking listen to what he said. He knew it was going to take longer. He told you it was going to take longer. He knows how purchasing a firearm works. He's been through the background check 9 times for his other 9 firearms. And you just thought to yourself, I already know better. Like if Echo tells me, hey, dude, you're going to edit a video and it's this video, it's going to be a 20-second video and you're going to edit it with these various assets, it's going to take you 2 hours. And I go, no, it won't. Like, that is just not listening. That is your ego. So your ego flared up in this whole scenario too. And like I said, that ego activity is at least as big a part of the problem as being late. It's a manifestation of the two. It's probably the bigger problem. So you gotta put your ego in check. You got to listen to what he has to say. You got to put trust in him. You got to treat him with respect. You got to allow him to influence you. And you got to care about his time and his life. And in order to do those things, you want to rebuild that relationship, you got to give those things: listen, trust, influence, respect, and care. And if you rebuild these things over time, you can get them back. He owes you nothing right now, by the way. He doesn't owe you trust. He doesn't. When you move your mouth and words come out, no one has to listen to you. Words don't mean anything. Not when you've disappointed on multiple occasions in the past. So just change your way of being. By the way, your brother is close enough to you to actually tell you this. Most people that you've done this to, they don't even tell you. They're just like, I don't want to hang out with freaking Fred anymore because he shows up late, and I'm done. Yeah. So that's what we're doing, man. Pay him back the time. Mow that lawn, fix that fence, replace the water heater. Don't touch his tools. Bring your own. And you'll be all good, man. It'll take about probably 3 to 6 months because he's your brother. He's a little bit more forgiving. What? Because how long would it take for your brother to forgive you, Echo Charles, for this behavior?
Yeah, I don't think he would care.
Okay.
If I was a repeat offender kind of scenario, and he's legitimately pissed, and bro, that I'll tell you right now, that little tactic right there, let me pay him back his time by doing him like some kind of big favor. If it's just out of the blue being done for you, that's a legit black belt move right there. Never would have thought of that, but that's a good one. Yeah. There's some nuance to that one as well, because let's say if it was just your other friend, some people, they're like, bro, I don't want you mowing my lawn. You got to think of something a little bit more creative or whatever. But yeah, that seems perfect.
I don't know, somebody wants to come over and mow my lawn, I don't care. Come and get it. Come and get it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You want to pull some weeds? Yeah. Let's go. I don't care if you're, you know what I mean? You can be all day. I don't care.
I dig it.
I'm good with it.
Yeah, that's the move. But how long would he take to forgive me? One lawn mow. Easy money.
Oh, damn, okay.
Forgiven. Yeah. And
but
then
what if it was a habitual scenario?
Yeah, and then put it this way, if I always did that, then I did it again, and then I said, oh, mow your lawn again, you know, kind of like that's our new routine, and then he'd be like, bro, no, not obviously no. But if it was like, if I showed any reliable evidence that, hey, I'm kind of turning over a legitimate new leaf, he'd forgive immediately, for sure.
I'm going to say 3 months. If this is a developed pattern, it's going to take 3 months, you know, because if it was a non-relative, 6 months. Takes a while to regain trust is a hard thing, especially make somebody wait an hour. I'm pissed.
Yeah, that makes sense too, because actually you might be right, because you know, some people, they have a reputation for something that you really don't like when they do this to you, essentially, you know, and you know, in their mind, they're like, I'm not doing anything to anyone. This is maybe how I am, if they think about it at all, you know. But once you build that reputation, it's always on your mind. You're kind of precedes you, that reputation, you know. So like, let's say, I don't know, somebody's like super selfish, right? Like, let's say they're just a selfish person, otherwise a great person to you, and you have a good relationship, but they're a selfish person. And they've already established that as a relationship or as a reputation. Now everything they do is selfish in your mind. See what I'm saying? So for them to be like, hey, I was being selfish, like, let me do this for you, I promise I won't be selfish anymore. You're right. I'm not going to be like immediate, okay. You know, I'm going to be like, we'll see about that. You know, and maybe 3 months. You might be right. Maybe more. I don't know. But it depends on the relationship for sure.
Check.
Good tactic, though. I like that. I might use that
Payback time.
Yeah, because it's almost like it's like a little fun thing too, you know. Because like if like you know you have a brother and he's like, hey, I'll mow your lawn for me. That's my bad. I'm gonna give you your time back. I'll mow your lawn. You'd be like, it's kind of like you're my little servant for a second.
You might even get out there and be like, hey, you missed the spot over here.
You know, you can have some fun with it. Yeah, exactly right, man. So that might be a good technique. Just don't overuse it. I would think. Like I said, if that's the new routine, I don't know.